Yo, I'm back like I never left. Forever fresh, and it's evident. The niggas do it for clout and for presidents. That's why I packed it up and took the severance. You know, never roll with an ego under the pico. From peons to feed on, the glowers, the knowers, the shiners, the showers, the non-stagnant, and the growers. It's the re-emergence from behind the curtains.
What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's the OG Boricua Dandada back at you again. Listen, this one kind of stings right now. It's a holiday weekend. I was super busy. Muffins got super busy. We couldn't do a joint show. And I'm not just going to let these sit and have an opportunity to not have dope content for y'all because, listen, I'm passionate about especially this subject. Everyone knows I'm a big Contra Unit guy. Love Contra Unit. Josef Samael is the big homie. So when it disbands and Jacob Fatu gets SST, I'm like, oh shit, dope. We got the next big thing with SST, right? Lance and Juicy was killing it. Now, the Bloodline, WWE, and that sounds like I'm going back and forth, and I'm not. But this match with RSP could be very, very telling. Last time we seen a Weapons of Mass Destruction match with Kruger, he got his head blown off, and he's dead, right? Like, deuces. So, with the opportunity that it's starting to seem like that Jey Uso, I think is his name, wants to build his own bloodline, what better person to bring in than Jacob Fatu, right? Like, their family, I know they recently had a picture on social media together. Jacob Fatu can talk with anybody. He can out-wrestle fucking Roman Reigns easily. Like, Jacob Fatu is one of the best wrestlers in the entire industry. Not WWE, not AEW, Impact, or MLW, period. One of the best talents in the entire industry is Jacob Fatu. So if you're going to start a new bloodline, somebody like Jacob Fatu moves the needle real fast and puts Jey Uso in a position because Roman Reigns has his dog. Right? And that's freaking Solo. Solo is, everyone knows I'm a big Solo fan. I thought Solo was the shit. I wanted him in MLW. But that's his dog, right? And you fuck around with him, he lets his dog go when people get fucked up. Jey Uso needs a pit. He needs a dog. Jacob Fatu is that dog. So if this is what we think it is, and somebody's going to get put in a position, you're not just going to kill RSP and the calling when you're trying to make them the hottest thing, even though they're a flop. So you're definitely going to do something towards Jacob Fatu. Now, this does not mean he's going to the bloodline. It feels like it. He might just be wanting some time off from MLW or, whatever. It just, everything seems like the writing on the wall is they might be writing him off. And if they are writing him off, it's for a specific reason. And what better place than to jump to WWE as part of the bloodline. If they do stick him in NXT, he'll murder everybody on NXT. He'll still do the, I guess how they did with Solo at one point, where Solo was on like SmackDown, I think it was, overall, whichever one he was on, Roman, where he was still there. So you can still have him shine in NXT, grow however you want to grow him, because a lot of talent. I think the only one that was not through NXT was AJ Styles. He went straight to the main roster. But if you want to try to tool him a certain way and kind of introduce him into the WWE way, yeah, you could throw him on NXT for a short time. I mean, it's Jacob Fatu. Everyone's going to eat this shit up. But Jacob Fatu in the bloodline, you know how fucking official that shit looks, right? Like, so you go, oh shit, you get Jacob Fatu, right? Now, you probably need to add somebody else in there just for the numbers game. And there are definitely enough ooses around to fucking throw in there, right? Like, I would even try to package it and say, yo, I want Lance too. And then I got my 3-man and we could bang out. Like, whoever wants it could get it. And Jey Uso, he's already proven, yo, I could main event with anybody, right? He went one-on-one with Roman. Roman's way bigger than him and Purge. And at the same time, you sit back and you're like, yo, Jey Uso, that motherfucker just put a fucking blueprint of how, yo, it doesn't matter. I don't need to be 6'5", all cock diesel and all that shit. I could do this with anybody. I'm just saying, be careful with this this fight because I feel like we might be seeing the exit of Jacob Fatu, which I hope not, because he's one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. Jacob Fatu is an absolute superstar. At the same time, I would love to see Jacob Fatu at the highest level, and that is WWE, because he would be so much bigger elsewhere, even though he's the man in MLW, and we do this for MLW. It's our favorite shit. You know, salute to Court and everything. But if that was the move, you know, we're not one of those people that, oh, we're MLW fans. As soon as you leave, fuck you. Nah. If we're a fan of you, we're going to follow you and support you wherever you go. We're fans of Jacob Fatu, and we will support him anywhere he goes. Impact, AEW, WWE. Hopefully he stays lifetime at MLW, because I am super biased, and I would love to see him just stay there and keep growing with the company, and the company keep growing and eventually be a threat to AEW and Impact. That's the goal, right? So we know Jacob Fatu is that guy, but if he does, I'm going to be a big Bloodline fan, and I'll be doing some Bloodline shit because, I mean, Jacob Fatu is the guy. So listen, 6 minutes. I don't want to talk over that. For my entire team, we out of here. Deuces.